NCERT Science, Class 6 Standard, Chapter 7. The lesson heading is Temperature and its Measurement. The lesson starts with the quote, "Wrong measurements are worse than no measurements at all," by Anna Mani, the weather woman of India. So, the quote says about the importance of measurement. The introduction of the lesson given is a elder sister who taking measurement of body temperature of his brother who felt feverishness. Before taking measurement, he washed the thermometer and measured his brother's temperature. And after measurement of the temperature also, he washed the thermometer and kept back its original position. So the correct way of measuring body temperature nowadays is by using the thermometer. Hot or cold, hotness or coldness. In summertime, consider the temperature of the water coming from, or compare the temperature of the water or hot or coldness of water coming from tap and also from the earth pot, the matka, and with the fridge water. So there are difference in the temperature of tap water, fridge water, and the matka, earthen pot water. So the difference in the temperature of the objects of the body. Here the another activity is given. The 3 container is kept in front of the girl. One is warm water, one end is warm water A, the other end is chill water from the refrigerator, that is chilled one. In the middle, the ordinary temperature tap water is kept. So now the girl is now shaking the hand, kept his hand on either side of the warmthness and the coldness, chill water. Suddenly she had taken out the hand and kept in the middle of the tap water. So what we can infer from this? So hotness and coldness in the middle, here the ordinary warm water. It will take some time to feel and infer the temperature in the middle, as she kept the hand on the 2 different side temperature on either side. So from this what we can infer is the temperature of any objects cannot be determined by simply touching and feeling. We cannot really mainly rely upon our sense of touch to decide whether body is hot or cold. The next what we are going to see is what is temperature, what is thermometer, what are the different types of thermometer, what is temperature. So instead of sensing or touching and feeling the hotness or coldness of a body or any object, the measurement for the temperature is given. So the temperature, what is temperature? Temperature is a reliable measure of hotness or coldness of a body is called temperature. So for example, a hotter body has higher temperature than the other person with the cold body. So from the measurement of temperature, we can compare how hot or how chillness with the comparison with the one with the another person. So the temperature is a measure of hotness or coldness, chillness of a body, hotness of its body. Next one is what is thermometer. Thermometer is a device which measures the temperature, is called thermometer. So temperature is a measurement and thermometer is the measure of temperature is called thermometer. What are the 2 different type of thermometer? According to its use and type and measurement, there are 2 different type of thermometer, clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. So clinical thermometer used in measuring the body temperature of lower range, and laboratory thermometer used in experiments like this to measure the liquid chemicals, that is of different higher range of measurements. Clinical thermometer and digital clinical thermometer. So clinical thermometer used in measuring the body temperature in clinic is called clinical thermometer. Nowadays, digital clinical thermometer is used, which shows the temperature of the body digitally with the usage of battery. Here the end tip of the thermometer should be kept over the body of the person to measure the temperature. So in the case of the digital thermometer makes the advantages over the old type of mercury thermometer, because in the mercury thermometer the rise of temperature is Temperature is measured by the rise of mercury over the scale. But the used mercury is highly toxic one. So instead of mercury, nowadays mercury thermometer, digital clinical thermometer is used. So the scale used in temperature is a measurement and thermometer is a device for the measurement of temperature. So the scale used in thermometer, Celsius scale. So how the Celsius scale is denoted? The denoted by 0 degree and Celsius. The another type of thermometer is called non-contact thermometers and infrared thermometers. We can find the thermometer without touching the person's body. Thereby we can avoid the risk of spreading disease. In COVID time, to avoid the contagious disease or the spread, the infrared thermometer is most useful. So what it is given here, during the COVID-19 pandemic, some special thermometers were used which could measure the temperature of a person from a distance. So called infrared thermometer. So infrared thermometer is used to find the temperature of the body without touching the person from a distance. Clinical mercury thermometer, clinical digital thermometer, infrared thermometers. The next one is, here one activity is given, the measurement of body temperature of the different persons by using thermometer. How to find thermometer? Here the instruction manual is given in the thermometer. We have to wash the thermometer before and after the measurement. The washing is not supposed to touch the digital part. And do not hold the thermometer simply by the tip. The average body temperature of a person is around 37 degrees Celsius. From the measurements, from the experiments, from the practice, it had been found that the normal body human temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. It's not the temperature of every person may not be around 37 degrees Celsius. Depending upon the age and activity, the body temperature may vary from person to person. For example, the older person possesses less activity and less body organs or possess low rate of activity, possess low babies also possess very low temperature than the average one. The adult who possess high activity possess high temperature than that of kids and older people. Next one is the temperature of the human body. What is the range of the temperature of a human beings? The human being's body temperature varies from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. So the digital thermometer helped in placing the armpit of the babies and older people. The temperature measured in this way is about 0.5 degrees Celsius or 1 degree Celsius lower than the actual body temperature. So like that of Celsius scale, the one more scale of measurement of temperature. Celsius scale is degree followed by C. The another one scale of measurement scale is Fahrenheit. What is Fahrenheit scale? The temperature measured is 37 degrees Celsius on Celsius scale is equal to 98.6 Fahrenheit. So Fahrenheit is the another scale named with the scientist Fahrenheit. How to convert or how to calculate Celsius scale into Fahrenheit scale? For example, 37 degree Celsius, that is 98 degree Fahrenheit. How to convert Celsius scale into Fahrenheit scale? 37 degree Celsius multiplied by 9 by 5 plus 32. 66.6 plus 32, that is 98.6 Fahrenheit. The Celsius scale multiplied by 9 into 9 by 5 add with the value of 32 will give you the Fahrenheit scale. The next one is Kelvin scale. Kelvin scale of measuring thermometer or temperature in Kelvin scale. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. So Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin are named honor the scientist different scale of measuring thermometer. So how to convert Celsius scale into Kelvin scale? So Celsius scale 273 is the lowest temperature of Kelvin scale. So 273 plus Celsius scale will give you the Kelvin scale. 25 degrees Celsius plus 273, 298 Kelvin. So 25 degrees Celsius is the Celsius scale temperature. So 298 Kelvin is the Kelvin scale. 77 degree Fahrenheit is the Fahrenheit measurement. So Kelvin, Fahrenheit and Celsius are the scales of the temperature. So degrees, use the plural degree, that is degrees while writing the full form of the unit. And whether how we measure the temperature of the temperatures beyond the clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer poses the scale in between 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. So we can measure the temperature in between 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius by using clinical thermometer. Whether we can use boiling water by temperature of the boiling water by using clinical thermometer. One question is given. It is not possible to measure the temperature of the boiling water by using the clinical thermometer, as it poses the range 35 degree to 42 degrees Celsius. The boiling water poses the temperature around 100 degrees Celsius. So the laboratory thermometer should be used to measure the boiling point of a water. And the next one is by measuring the thermometer, measuring the temperature of a person, human body, by using pulse rate by using pulse rate. By measuring the pulse rate, the temperature is measured in earlier days, but it is not the correct way of measuring the temperature by using the pulse rate, because the pulse rate may be varied from person to person and also person to person, and also depends upon the other factor also, the pulse rate may be varied. So measuring the thermometer with the temperature is the correct way. Laboratory thermometer over the temperature range between minus 10 degrees Celsius to 120 degrees Celsius. The laboratory thermometer consists of, this is the structure of laboratory thermometer. Laboratory thermometer consists of long, narrow, uniform glass tube which is sealed on the both end, bulb and the tip. At one end of the bulb, which contains the colored alcohol liquid, the other end, one end of the liquid. At one end, the bulb contains the liquid. Outside the bulb, outside the bulb, one measurement glass tube is there. Over that, the liquid starts moving if the temperature increases. So the temperature can be seen by the coincidence here the Celsius marked scale along the tube. Therefore, if the liquid column rises and falls on the change in the temperature, the mark of the Celsius scale which top of the liquid column coincide with the level. So what is the description? Write a note on explain the structure of or arrangement of laboratory thermometer. Laboratory thermometer consists of narrow uniform glass tube which is sealed at the one end, and outside the bulb a narrow column of liquid can be seen to find out the rise of the colored liquid on increase of the temperature. Here the level mark coincide with the measurement of the measurement scale used to find out the correct temperature. The lowest temperature in laboratory thermometer is minus 10 degrees Celsius and the highest one is 110 degree Celsius. Here one thermometer picture is given from this 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. The difference between 0 to 10 and 10 to 20 is 10 degrees Celsius. So one line shows 1 degree differences. If there is a 5 line, then one line is 2 degrees Celsius. So like that it is arranged. So depends upon the measurement, the single unit will be differed. Next one is write or how to measure, describe the correct way of measuring the temperature using laboratory thermometer. So correct way of measuring laboratory thermometer is, the thermometer is not supposed to keep along the sides or at the bottom. It should be vertically placed without touching the sides and bottom. and the thermometer should be vertically placed, not supposed to be tilted. You got to take the measurement by keeping the thermometer over the liquid, not outside or not taken from the outside. Over the liquid we have to take the measurement, thereby it will give the correct temperature. And next one is your eye should be correctly coincide with the measurement value taken, thereby it will give the correct measurement. So here is the one activity is given, the measurement of boiling point of a liquid or any solution by using the instruction given. Here it had been found that the boiling point of on different experiment, different person, it comes around, the boiling point is comes around 100 degree Celsius. The next one is air temperature. What is air temperature? So you could see the thermometers hung over the walls of our school laboratory. It gives approximate idea of the room temperature. So the room temperature is maximum minimum air temperature of the day. So in weather forecast also in internet the average temperature is given in weather forecast. It is higher on the summer season and low in the winter season. And next one is what is air temperature, what is its use. Air temperature is used in many techniques. There are many techniques for measuring air temperature. Air temperature is an important weather parameter, weather forecast. The data gathered in air temperature along with various parameters in making weather forecast, that is uses of air temperature. Then next a note on Anna Mani madam. Anna Mani is an weather woman of India who lived in the year between 1918 to 2001. So here significant contribution. She invented and built a large number of weather measurement in the instruments, that is reduced the reliance of India on other nation for such instrument to measure the forecast. She also explored possibilities of using wind and solar energy in India. So Anna Mani madam had helped in India to become one of the global leaders in renewable energy. The last point is the highest and the lowest temperature. The temperature at the core of the sun reaches as high as 15 million degrees Celsius. There are no limit of the highest temperature that can exist. And however, as per scientific understanding, there is a limit to the lowest temperature can be achieved. It close to minus 273 degrees Celsius or 0 Kelvin, and it is called absolute zero. What is absolute zero temperature is 0 Kelvin or minus 273 degrees Celsius. The possible high temperature is highest 15 milli-degrees Celsius. The sun reaches, the temperature of the sun reaches 15 milli-degrees Celsius. So subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Thank you.